Hey friends, so I'm gonna try and do a speedrun EzLoader Tour because I have filmed this like 4 times. I am so over it. I just want to show you how I did it and hopefully answer any questions. Just EzLoader is as complicated as you make it. Unfortunately, I like to make things very complicated. So I did not have a fun time while I was setting it up. But you will have a much better time, so much easier than I made it. So, things to note. First of all, you're going to want to start with a brand new, fresh copy of your game. It is just easier that way. Maz has all of the PF Magic games available for download on her site. So if you go to Maz Labs, you can get a fresh copy of Babyz or Petz or whatever it is that you're working with to install Petz 4 with. And then I will walk you through how to download it from GitHub because I know that trips some people up. So I just went to github.com/skissors, clicked on EzLoader, and then you will ignore all of this very intimidating information here. Go straight over here to releases, click that, and then you're going to download the base game backup, the res, and the EzLoader. I have truthfully not figured out rezzes still. I just don't use, like, I would like to use custom mice and stuff, but it is not on, like, high on my priority list of things to figure out. So I'm not going to walk you through how to set that up because I don't know how. So you're going to download all of those. Then they're going to go to your downloads folder, which I have already done and unzipped and blah, blah, blah. Skissors also has made a README that is really helpful and will be 100% adequate for like 99.99% of people. I just really struggle to comprehend like textual information if there's no like video walkthrough. I don't know. I just don't interpret things in the same way as everybody else. So I needed like a video or like a tour like this. But this is probably going to answer like 99% of your questions. Super helpful. Like I didn't have a video obviously, which is why I'm making this one, and I still got along. Skissors did hold my hand the whole time in DMs, but still made it happen. So you can do it also. But when you unzip your EzLoader folder, I put mine in documents. I have this one is for pets. I did this one first, and then this one is for babies. I'm not done setting up my babies one yet, so it's much emptier. But I'll get back to that. So I just want to show you the way that my EzLoader is set up because the thing that tripped me up the most is like the file sortage thing. Like I did not understand how to set up my files. So this is just what made the most sense for me. I made all of my file directories manually. I would not do that again. The EzLoader UI, once you understand what it does, is so easy and simple to use. There's no reason for you to make manual files like I did. So what I did was I have like 000 pets A here at the top, and then I have 00 are my adopted pets folders. Then I have 01 is for overwrites for cat and dog. And then I've got like play scenes. I do something called like a gameplay pack, which has lots of different, like it might have play scenes and clothes and pets and like that kind of stuff. Like for example, my wedding one has my marriage honker in there. And then it also has some play scenes that are for weddings, some clothes that are for guests, and like some toys. So that is how that kind of looks. But I will walk you through how to do that with the UI because it's super, super easy. Another thing to note, so we're going to make a fresh install of our game. We're going to zip the EzLoader to like our documents. And then after we do that, we are launching EzLoader now instead of editing our Petz 4 directory directly. You won't really ever have to touch that directory again if you're using EzLoader to its fullest capacity. So I would say first things first also is that when you do this base game backups, the README will tell you that it's optional. I mean, it technically is optional. I have absolutely no clue why you would not do it, and I would not recommend not setting it up because when I was first starting to play, I was constantly launching my game without necessary files because what EzLoader actually does is it moves your files around for you. So if I put a Dalmatian overwrite in and then I take that Dalmatian overwrite out, but I don't replace it with anything else, if I don't have base game backup on, it has removed Dalmatian.dog from my game, so I won't be able to play with like any Dalmatians. So basically what you do is I keep all of my base game backups just in here, but this is not going to work for you if it's right here. So basically what you need to do is that you need to go into your content profiles, and then you need to make a folder called base game backup. And I'm not sure if it's case sensitive. I did it like it was, so it might be base game sensitive. But what you do is you make this folder, base game backup. Then you come to your base game backup. You select your game. You click into here. Then you copy all of this. So you copy all these folders. You go back here, go into here, here, and then you enter all of that right in there. So don't keep like base game backup / Petz4. Just copy all of the files that you need right in here. And another thing that I would do, and I did this, is that I went and I got all of my preferred Petz5 files also, and I put them in here so that like my game will never load without the pug. It will never load without the Papillon, like stuff like that. Another thing that I would do differently is that I set up my textures and my palettes. I still put those directly in the Petz4 directory and not my EzLoader directory. I think that I would just go ahead and create like a textures folder here and a palettes folder here so that EzLoader would always load those first, and then I could just continue to not mess with the Petz4 directory and try and keep remembering like where lives where. It would just be so much easier to put a resources / textures and a palettes right in this base game backup folder. Because like, you know how cats have external textures, like lots of files have external textures. I was having the hardest time wrapping my mind around, well, if these are overwrite specific and I have a pet that uses that overwrite's textures, but I don't have the overwrite in the game, but I'm swapping them in and out, like dependent on the overwrite. I was just having the hardest time grasping that I could just make it so that those textures lived in my game all of the time, no matter whether the overwrite was in or not, which is how it works if you don't have EzLoader. But that's just an example of like, I was having the weirdest hang up. So you don't have to do that. You can just have, it's just like it was before. Let all of that stuff live in your game, irrelevant of what overwrites are in at the time. And you can do that with the base game backup folder. So just go to resource, set it up exactly like you would have before, textures and palettes. Let me actually launch this. So the first time you launch it, you're going to want to select modify settings because that brings up the full window. And then we are going to go into content profiles. So content profiles, this is like the UI to create new folders. All this does is create new folders. That's it. It's not intimidating. It's super simple, way faster than doing it yourself. This is the box that has everything that is in my game right now. So I made a content profile of all of my preferred play scene defaults. I have a folder for my general deco items that live in the game all the time, my general toys that live in the game all the time, and then I have I have a gameplay pack in for summer, and my affies are in right now. And then this is everything that is not in right now. So sort remove, this just makes your remove box in its typical order, because when you put something back over here, it goes down here at the bottom. So you click sort, and then you can, it'll show up alphabetically where you think it should. But I will walk you through how to create a new profile really quick, because it is super simple and it's just way faster than doing it yourself. So I'll do like a test game pack, and I'll do 000 because I want it to show up here at the top, just because I'm going to delete it when we're done. So I'm going to do a test game pack. I'm just going to call it that. And then let's say that my game pack includes new play scenes, includes new clothes and toys. And then maybe I have like some adopted pets that have external textures and palettes. Maybe I have like a special summary like dog or cat overwrite that I would like to play with. I'm going to check all of that. These boxes are grayed out because over here I have disable carrying cases, disable mice, disable AC sprites, because I'm not currently using EzLoader to load that stuff. So if you want to make like content profiles that include those kind of special stuff, you just check them or uncheck them over here. So I'm going to create my new profile. It says created successfully. I wonder if it'll show up. Oh, wait, it already is. So it's automatically included over here, but I'll show it to you right here. So then it's going to show up right here. So it's created our new folder system for us to move files into. And it's got our adopted pets. This is where our adopted pets would go. All of our resource files, just like normal. You are so used to this. It is so easy. The only thing that I do continue to do manually is delete the profiles. It just, I don't know why, it just makes me anxious to use the UI to delete profiles. So I am going to do that manually myself. I think just something about how it will also delete all of the files in that profile from your game. I don't know, it just makes me nervous. So I am going to come over here and delete the game pack that we just made. And then I wonder if it'll, yes. So if I click refresh folders, it's no longer in here. I'm going to save this and start the game. And then the way that I have it set up normally is that I just do the content profile manager. This is like a sleeker, smaller version where if you're not looking to create a content profile, you can just edit what content profiles appear in your game with the content profile manager. And if you click like save and start pets, this will be the same every time you launch EzLoader. So you won't have to copy and paste all that over when you are done launching. So I have, as you can see, my pink and blue family room overwrite in here, my little affies that I bred with Nina's aphid pincher overwrite. They're so cute. Yeah, and that is that. It is so simple, super easy. This is like the swim beach from Amanda's site Cargo is in here for my summer gameplay pack. It is just so simple to use. Truthfully, any issues I had were my own. So it was really easy to use. And I kind of think that's it. So if you have any questions still, I can't walk you through res editing because I've not done that myself, but I will show you also the seasonal AC stuff. I think this is set up super straightforwardly. I just have not done the work of collecting the files that are supposed to be here. Like to have all of these, different play scenes and stuff. I know people have made them, but I just not have done the work of downloading them. So I don't currently use Autoswapper, but that I think seems incredibly straightforward to set up. Super easy. And the README again is very, very good. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to give you a tour of the way that I set up my files and hope that helped you. Okay, bye.